What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out. Look, Rachel Zegler is the gift that keeps giving at this particular stage of the game. 42% now for Snow White. This thing is dropping, like I said it would. It's going to probably continue to drop into the 30s before all is said and done. We're only at 210 reviews. We're probably due for, you know, somewhere in the high 2s, maybe low 300 range for that. But yeah, it's not getting any better. The audience scores are not getting better. All right. They got all audience at 20% now. I mean, people are just hating the hell out of this movie because it's not a good movie. Let's just be honest. It's not a good movie. And all of this Rachel Zegler talk, look, everybody's trying to go out there and, you know, go to bat for Rachel Zegler right now and saying, everybody leave Rachel alone. You know, to the point now where we got this hashtag has started trending, all right? The Zeglerians are starting to come out and make themselves known. It says, you're not going to do this to Rachel. You're not going to treat my girl like this. And so we got this I stand with Rachel hashtag starting to trend right now. Best believe this thing is going to keep trending because there's a whole lot of Zeglerians out there that feel like Rachel is being done wrong. Let's look at a couple of these posts. Rachel Zegler is one of the few people in Hollywood these days who has the star power for me to actually go watch her in anything. Crazy talented, beautiful, and clearly someone with great morals in the industry. I mean, yeah, okay. So when she comes out and, you know, throws up the bird and the middle finger, you know, and talks about free Palestine, even though she knows that that's going to become a problem for Gal Gadot, when the studio says, hey, go and just erase that tweet. Nope, I'm not doing it. You know, now we got to go get extra security for Gal Gadot because you're an asshole. I mean, it's like, hey, it is what it is, right? This is what Rachel Zegler is all about, you know? I mean, golly, the Zeglerians are just completely oblivious. The film industry doesn't deserve Rachel Zegler. Oh, the film industry absolutely deserves Rachel Zegler. They deserve every bit of this chick. They're getting everything they deserve right now when it comes to Rachel Zegler. Man, look, I was saying this. They've been talking about Acolyte Season 2 coming back. I said, imagine this. Breaking. Lucasfilm renews The Acolyte for Season 2. It would star Rachel Zegler and Amanda Stickman. I said, bro, I would be like Vince McMahon. If they ever pulled that one off, bro, if they ever pulled that off, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! I'm making all the money, bro. I am making every video I can possibly make about that. Bro, that would be absolutely hilarious. But yeah, let's get back to the hashtag. Her baby doe eyes. She's so cute. I stand with Rachel. I love Miss Zegler, this person. I love Miss Zegler so much. She is so talented, yet so humble and loving. She has worked so hard for what she has achieved and stands consistently on the right side of history. If you hate her, you will die and go to hell. The Rachel Zegler fans are absolutely moronic. All right. They are absolute morons. Yeah, they love her, and that's fine. Love her all you want to. But here's the reality of the situation right now when it comes to Snow White. This thing hasn't quite crossed the $100 million mark right now. Worldwide, we're sitting at $88 million. You know, the weekend is done. A couple of days are in the book. Here's where we're at. It's too funny, man. I mean, I have no problem with fandoms. I mean, but y'all are a little bit weird, man, with your I stand with Rachel hashtag, man. Chris, I stand with Rachel. They got Halle Bailey. They're trying to drag Halle Bailey into the mix. You know, hey, good for her, right? Look, reply with I stand with Rachel. So I think these are like marching orders. Let's see. I stand with Rachel. Yes. Oh, I stand with Rachel. Rachel Zegler and all her makeup. I mean, she has to throw on a ton of makeup to look halfway decent. I stand with Rachel. Disney needs to do better. Disney should have fired her, man. They should have fired her the moment she started running her trap. They stood with Rachel and look where that got them. Right? They stood with Rachel and look where that got Disney. That's what it happened, man. Look, y'all are tripping, man. Like, yeah, basically it's just a bunch of I stand with Rachel's. I think they're trying to get it trending. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get this thing trending. All right. So that this hashtag goes viral and everybody's talking about them. Oh my God. This is just ridiculous. I stand with Rachel. What's going on here? Just crying tears, man. Holy smokes, man. This is too funny. Disney next. Variety next. Mark Platt next. Gal Gadot next. Every tongue that rises against Rachel Zegler shall fall. Look, Rach probably got her minions out there doing her bidding. I told you guys, after Variety dropped that little basic truth about what happened with Rachel Zegler on the video I did yesterday, after Variety did that, it was going to be a response from Rachel Zegler. I wonder if this is it, you don't really need to say anything to the fans. You just kind of subliminally, connect to your Zeglerian horde. Hey, go get them, guys. All right. And that's basically what's happening, man. This is wild. And this person, okay, fuck the Platts. I stand with Rachel. So this person posted this image up, I guess, from Instagram. Your dad flew to New York to reprimand a young actress. Any words on this? Because that's creepy as hell and uncalled for. People have a right to free speech. No, shame on your father. All right, and so this is Jonah Platt, who I guess is the son of Mark Platt, the guy that had to go out there and reprimand Rachel Zegler for screwing up Snow White. The producer of this movie, he says, you really want to do this? Yeah, my dad, the producer of an enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand his 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for. This is called adult responsibility and accountability, and her actions clearly hurt the film's box office. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires at the risk of all of the colleagues and crew and blue-collar workers who depend on that movie to be successful. Narcissism is not something to be coddled or encouraged. I mean, I can't disagree with anything Jonah Platt just said. I can't disagree with any of that. Look, that's why they was talking about cancel. Like, they gonna cancel them. They coming after you now, Jonah. Okay? You can't mess with the Zeglerians. They coming for your head now, G. But Jonah Platt is right. Rachel Zegler absolutely torpedoed this movie with her nonsense. All she had to do was just keep her mouth closed. You got hundreds of millions of dollars, all the jobs that are connected to this movie and this IP and everything. Rachel Zegler dragged it all the way down to hell. And yet still, the Rachel Zeglerians, fuck the Platts. I stand with Rachel. This person, Rachel Zegler, does not deserve the hate she's been getting since 2021. I stand with Rachel. I mean, come on, look. Rachel Zegler has been mouthy as hell since 2021. All she had to do was just hang back and make movies, and she would have been just fine. Nobody would even be talking about her. They probably said, decent actress, whatever, let's move on. So people would have never said anything about Rachel Zegler if she didn't shoot off her mouth. Even Hollywood can't stand her. What is wrong with people, man? Hollywood, Disney, Spielberg, some of the top brass, they're just like, poison apple. Send her off to the theater, let her go over there and play around on Broadway. We are no longer rocking with Rachel Zegler. If you put Rachel Zegler in your movie at this point, you're a fool. You're an absolute fool if you do that. Because this chick is poison. That girl is poison. You never trust a big mouth and a smile. And she got the biggest one. You got to just, walk away from this. But, the Zeglerians, they can't do it. Look at this person. She'll always be my Snow White. I stand with Rachel. It's a Rachel Zegler thinking. Look, a parody account. Yeah, I don't even know if I can take this statement seriously. I don't know if I can take it seriously. But, there are cats out there. We got our resident Rachel Zegler troll. Rabbit for Rachel. Shout out to you, Rabbit for Rachel. I know you watching. Everybody's sweating Rachel Zegler for a good reason. She has a big mouth. She's destroyed the Snow White brand. Like, you can't go back and redo this movie and say, all right, we're going to go and do like a better version of Snow White. We're going to actually cast little people as dwarves. We won't have a loud mouth being Snow White. We're just going to do this thing the right way. You can't do it at this point. It's over. It's done with. Rachel Zegler has completely ruined any opportunities for them to do anything with this character for the next 35 years, because now you mentioned Snow White. Who do you think of? You thinking of this idiot, at least for the foreseeable future. Look, and I know y'all saw this. I'm going to end it off with this. Enjoying her movie in an empty theater. This is Rachel Zegler, you guys. This is Rachel Zegler watching Snow White. Apparently, probably her boyfriend is filming this or whatever. That's so pathetic. That is so pathetic, man. And I mean, she ain't watching it all by herself. Obviously, the boyfriend is filming or whatever as she's watching this, or somebody, mom. I don't know who's filming this. But, I mean, damn, you could have got some of the Zeglerians. Invite them, all right? Invite your fans to come in here and fill the theater up. She probably don't feel safe with them kids. Like, I ain't inviting them people. Them people are weird, man. But, yeah, man, this is just crazy shit, man. Crazy shit, man. Rachel Zegler, like, she is literally just a falling star in Hollywood, destroyed an entire brand by herself with her mouth. And yet, look at her, loving every second of it. She can't get enough of herself, man. So full. It's all about me. It's all about me. So full of herself. Whew, man. I mean, it is what it is, folks. This is the world we live in right now. Anyway, what do y'all think about this, man? Are the Zeglerians going to get somewhere with this? All right. Are they going to get everybody? I stand with Rachel. All right. This little trending hashtag, is this thing going to start taking off? Yeesh. Look, I stand with Rachel, by the way. Always have and will continue to do so. Yep. You guys better get out there and watch all the Rachel Zegler movies. Watch them a gajillion times. She needs you, all right? She needs you more than ever, Zeglerians. I mean, because right now, it is not looking too good. It got the Scarlet Witch on her side. This is absolutely, yeah, this is where it all went left, all right? I think what I love most about this being her last tweet is that it will always remain at the top of her page as a reminder that you can never silence her. Yeah, that's the problem. That's why she on the outside looking in when it comes to Hollywood. Oh, you can't silence Rachel Zegler. Nah, forget her, man. Nah, we ain't casting her because we can't get this chick under control, man. Straight up. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.